how do you build rapport in sales, and especially in high ticket sales? It's something that is really, really actually easy, and this video is going to be very quick because it's not that much of a challenge to do. So the first thing you want to do is obviously, number one, pay attention to the client, prospect, person you're talking to. They should have your number one, full attention with zero distractions. Number two, once you have given them your full attention to continue building rapport, you need to make sure you speak at the same tone and speed that they are. Because people like, know, and trust people who are like whom themselves. So if someone speaks really fast like I do and can just go through a sales pitch, go through everything at the pace of a freaking cheetah, you should try to match, or not exactly, but closely match that. Both in tone, if they're excited, they're talking really fast, but kind of talking low. However they're talking and however they're kind of positioning themselves, you want to closely, not exactly, you want to closely match that, because that also builds rapport naturally. And also, just to let you know, in natural situations when you're around people, most people generally start matching someone who is leading the rapport in a group naturally without any managing it yourself per se. Like if you're with a group of guys, there's going to be at some point where a guy goes like this, and then usually every guy in the group will end up doing this or something like this, and then that person will change and it'll change it. That happens naturally. You just want to be in charge of your communication so you can actually dictate how fast you build rapport with someone versus it happening on its own. So number one, really, very simply, what you want to do, pay attention, show you care, look them in the eyes. Number two, follow similarly the same pace of their tone, pace of their voice, how fast they're speaking, and the way they're speaking. And kind of use some of the same lingo or words they are. Not very closely, because they will pick up on that most likely, and they will not like you then. That will break rapport. After you've done those two things, the best thing to do to build rapport very fast is to actually show you care. Not just by listening, but by repeating some of the things they say. So, oh, okay, so it really sounds like, that getting leads is your main priority. Is there anything else that's important to you too? So repeat and clarify and dive deeper into the issue. That shows you actually care, because you're actually asking a question that pertains to what they said. So instead of going, okay, sounds good, let's move to something else, you go, okay, cool. So you told me, it seems like getting high ticket sales into your offer is something that's a priority to you. Is it just because you want more ROI? Is it just because, you really, really, really need personally the extra profit? Or what's really your main concern in, doing high ticket sales? Is it just that you want to scale out? What is it? And let the person answer. That's a big thing too, is let the person actually finish and answer. I'm horrible at that. So, pay attention to the person. Kind of try to match them in your body lingo, how you're presenting yourself, the pace of your voice, the tone of your voice. Number three, be genuine. Actually care about the person. Just be how you would be if you actually cared about the person. For example, I do consulting. I help almost strictly only business owners, digital and online business owners of some kind. Sometimes I go offline, it depends. But if I'm working with any business owner of any kind, in any niche or industry, I'm making sure that obviously I'm paying very close attention to them, that I am being genuine, that I'm caring for them, and asking questions and clarifying and diving deeper. But also, I treat their business and the questions I'm asking and how I'm speaking to them, I treat it like, this is big, 3 or 4. I think I'm on 3 or 4. You treat them like it's your business. You treat the person that you're speaking to like their problems are actually their problems. And show that in how you act, and show that in how you speak and how you feel to them. Because when you do that, again, they sense you actually care about them. When people sense you actually care about them, they want to buy from you. They want to work with you because you are among very few people who don't follow some script, who don't sound scripty, who don't sound canned, who actually care about the person in front of them. And that's when someone will buy from you. One more thing, I think I can give you a little bonus. If you're trying to build rapport fast, you want to build it effectively. Again, you're going to go through all those different things I went through. But I think something that does really well too in building rapport, other than being genuine, other than actually caring about their business or their results or their problems like they're your own, something that I do extremely well, that you should use, is get them to keep saying yes. So ask questions that direct them to say yes, or that direct them to you being the answer to their problems. So the reason why when you're asking questions to clarify things too is to also, obviously to find out more about the client, but also to find out how you can help them. So, if I focus in consulting and someone tells me, I'm just not making enough from my ads. I run ads and I make money back. Like I get a positive return, but I'm just not getting enough. So I would say, okay, cool. So if I was able to help you get more in return for your ads, more profit in return for your ads, that would really help you out, right? Yeah, I just really need more return on my ads. Great. So now I'm getting them to say yes, and I'm finding out a big pain or pleasure point for them is, I just need more return on my ad spend. Okay, cool. So maybe if we introduce some high ticket sales, what do you think that would do if we were able to introduce high ticket sales into your sales process? Well, I'd probably bump it up a lot. Cool. That sounds great. So I think we could do that. And keep asking questions that are yeses and that are directing them to how what you're offering can serve them. So for example, in some consulting I have my clients do high ticket sales included in their sales process because it performs really, really well. And that's something that's huge, that they really, really like as well. It produces a lot of results for them. But that's something that you should really do is ask questions, get yeses, and to direct them towards the solutions you're offering. So if you want to build rapport, you want to do it in the right way and actually serve your clients and help them out, those are some things you can do right now in your sales conversations to help out your client and customer and build a good relationship with them, and they will love you afterwards. I have not had a single person I have ever talked to ever in sales other than those one clients that are just horrible to work with that you find once in a blue moon. I normally have great clients. Once in a blue moon, someone will end up on a sales call for myself or through my vetters, or somehow gets through the cracks, who just isn't pleasant because that's them. But everyone else has been normal. I've never had one bad experience with a single salesperson or customer ever. So hope that helped you out. Have a great day, and I'll see you in another video very soon.